And then they have a 6-month-old.
So they're quadruplets?
No, he's just pregnant and have all these kids.
He had all 4 at once.
They're like a month apart.
And he has.
And then he has a 6-year-old, which is my one. And he has 4 2-year-olds. And then he has the baby 6 months. So I had one of the 2-year-olds and one of the 6-month-olds till this morning. So then I had to drop her off, along with my own kids, to go to school. So I had got 6 kids this morning.
So are his 4 from 1, 2, or 3 different ladies?
3.
Do they all know each other?
Awful. Then I have to do the sisters all very.
He was really friendly. He's like
Really?
all at the same so within the same year about pretty much.
Oh no, it's literally like Jenny's the month older than Day. Dave's like 3 months older than me, and Jimmy is a month older than my year.
And they all know they have different moms. Okay. Okay.
It's really weird.
I mean, that's old school. Like that's how men used to do it in the old days, just to
Yeah.
spread your seed far and wide.
It's many as you can have. I feel like he's stuck there. He said,
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
I-
it's like
he
it's
said
like
he-
Egyptian times, where like you would pick like 5 or 10 different people to carry on your genetic seed if you were like strong and built. And, like, that's true.
That is all.
Right.
Now I will say he's very handsome on Dr. But when they want to do stuff and have help, I'm like,
Does he? I guess he financially supports all of them then too.
he keeps them. Okay, so the girl he's with right now, they have 2 kids together.
He's hungry.
my gosh. They have like
He's
that
hungry.
6
It's just a honeybee. He won't mess with. Those guys are nice. The yellow jackets are mean.
Yeah.
When I see him land, I'll be able to tell for sure if it's a
Are you
yellow.
sure that's the nice one? Like,
As long as you don't mess with any of them, they won't mess with you.
nah, that's not true.
months.
I was
They want my
supposed to do that,
sugar.
right?
Oh, that's
Yes.
good.
Yes, you are.
Are you ready to do that now?
I am.
What are you
Yeah.
doing? Is it today?
You wanted your.
Is it? What did you think?
We were just finishing up
Tea
self-care
party.
stuff. Were you here for any of the self-care days?
What do you mean? Last couple classes I was online, so
Okay, like what we do for self-care, and then we
Yeah.
mentioned, like he looks like one of the nice ones. When he lands over, they're usually fuzzier. Like he looks like a fuzzy one. The ones that are like not fuzzy are yellow
Are the
jackets. They're
skinny look-
yeah, they're like assholes.
Yeah, and they
They're
look like it.
they're assholes. Does he look fuzzy?
oh my
Yeah.
Do you have sweet stuff on too? Is they'll go after
yeah, I
you if you
have
have
some vanilla perfume
because they're hungry. This time of year, there's nothing to eat. It's all dying as it's cold
Yeah.
out. So they'll go after
I
my
mean, sure,
lemonade.
it's a little warm outside right now. They better get to it.
I know. Well, they need to be collecting for the hive. So
I think I picked the wrong date before we start. I think I told you like the 4th, but I think it's supposed to be the 3rd. I'm not gonna say
October 3rd, it's
It's like
fine.
one of them days. But it was
It's
supposed-
fine.
It was supposed to be that Tuesday. I think I looked for that Monday. But I think I looked at Tuesday.
It's okay.
Because I'm used to making appointments for the day.
Am I pulling up your PowerPoint? Or are you just running
yeah,
off
I'm
of
just
okay, so I didn't have to pull anything up.
She's on her day. Her day. She's leading the group. She's leading the group.
yeah, that's a Tuesday. The 3rd is a Tuesday. So you
So I
mentioned
meant like I meant the whatever day was
the
to
4th.
the Monday.
Oh, the
That is impressive though. 4 kids in 12 months.
I meant that.
Would you have 4 kids in 12
I
months?
would never.
Yeah, how is that even possible? 4 kids in 12 months?
It's my brother's kid. That's how that's
Oh,
She
okay.
said, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Oh, yes." Whoops.
I had to think about it. Like, wait,
Yeah, I was
what?
just saying how like I have to learn to take our kid help more often.
Right.
I constantly have like he's my favorite brother. I know I should have one, but that's
How old is he?
He's 22.
Oh, so he's like,
Oh, girl, your brother been getting busy.
He plays.
so at 18, he had, so all 4 of them had him though. Because that's rare. Don't you feel like nowadays half of them will like abort the child, which is sad.
Yeah.
For real.
No, really.
That's okay. Well, that's impressive that. Oh, so I don't even need to pull anything up for you. You just said you.
Did you want us to make a PowerPoint?
No.
Okay,
However you lead it is up to you. Some people use it to guide their stuff. That's all.
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna make one, but I'm like, I
You
don't
don't
know
have
what
to.
else I'm gonna put on here besides
Right.
words.
No, that's fine. Let me see if I can get a big gap for you. Do you? You kind of want this chair.
Oh, you good? You can keep your teacher chair. I'll take one of those.
I'm still trying to do the math on. So January, February, March, and April, they all had birthdays. Like,
June, they are in, so, one July, June, July.
do they all look similar too?
Oh, they're all like,
Holy
and it's so weird because they're all different moms.
So at 8, sure, yeah.
I have to show you pictures.
But at 18, you can kind of pull that stuff off. Like you can be like, oh, I was young and dumb.
I don't know, but it's just that. Well, I wasn't upset. I love them, but it's just hard to help.
Well, yeah, if you're watching 4 4-year-olds, you're
I know. I never do that. I
So
didn't
you
watch-
watched half of them.
I watched 2 at a time. And then
Can you imagine that?
one time I tried. to
Yeah,
do
I
4.
was raised like babysitting. I'm the oldest, the
Yeah.
oldest cousin, oldest sibling, everything. So I was just raising them.
I was raised around 2 because my big sister had 4, and I lived with her for 15, 18. She had 4 kids. So I'm used to being around a bunch of kids.
Yeah,
but
I
I
just
have 4 of
don't-
my own.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So he's 22 now.
yeah, he got me glad.
Girl,
What does he do for work?
He said he works at a factory.
He must do well, like
I'm
hustling.
just happy he works.
bye.
I really am. I'm happy he's working. She be tired of it. They get paid overtime. Yeah, you
Right.
know, back when I say
Right.
percent, I don't know if you know that.
Yeah,
They get pensions too. I didn't know that. He got on because he knows people.
that's good. That's good.
Okay, this on? Yeah, this is on. I see we got 3 people, 2 people now. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I keep reading one.
So today's lesson plan is going to be about team partying. So with that paper that I gave y'all, since my topic didn't come with like any actual activity to do, I just came up with one on my own, sort of, kind of. Y'all gonna fold that into 4 squares, or y'all could draw the little lines. Just make 4 squares. First square, I want y'all to write 3 things that happens at parties. Wanted, like, wanted things that happen at parties, things that, people do to have fun, stuff like that. And then in the second box, I want y'all to write unwanted things that happen, like give me like 2 or 3 examples, however many y'all can come up with.
Like, you mean like bills? Or, you mean?
What you mean?
So you say right now, like fun things?
Yeah, things that happen at parties. Like it can be, it don't have to necessarily be like paraphernalia and drugs and all that. Like
I was
just
like,
things
parties,
that
like dancing, music.
yeah, parties. Real,
Okay.
Parties that you go to. Wanted things in the first box, and the second box, unwanted things.
Just the first 2 so far, right?
Y'all done with the first 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so then y'all can go ahead and do the second 2 boxes. The third box is going to be high risk at parties. Like, what are some high risk factors that could take place at a party? And then the the last one is going to be consequences. So name some consequences that could happen at parties. And then when y'all done, we're going to share and reflect.
She's still flying.
No, that's the wasp.
I was
up
say,
there.
it's gonna be stuck.
That's something different now. That's up
That's
there.
not strong.
Yeah.
There's still one in my car when I donated my bee stuff today. So I guess some of them did
Escape
survive.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, are y'all done
Mm-hmm.
filling out your boxes? Okay. So I'm gonna go first with one of the things that I put for what happens at parties as wanted. One of the things that happens at parties, dancing. Everybody be dancing. Would you like to go? Or somebody gonna raise their hand? I see we
Food and games.
games, eating. Okay. Music.
I had stress relief, fun and play, meet future spouse.
Okay.
That's what
That be
used to
happening. Yeah, that be happening. More
You meet your
not.
future spouse.
Yeah, not more so now today, but
Nowadays, nobody wants a spouse, but
okay. So from what I heard, everything that we wrote for wanted seems like it's just pretty much innocent fun, dancing, just typical things that you could do in an everyday setting for real if you're comfortable. What are some unwanted things that we have that happens at parties?
I put shootings, drugs, and fights.
Okay. Okay.
I had felonies, pregnancies, and hangovers.
Real one.
You should have seen that. You should have seen them college parties we had, man.
Yeah, y'all be getting lit for
Like
real.
her, mine's a little too.
The shooting sounds pretty legit and scary. Like,
For the unwanted, I have drugging, touching, stuff like that.
I forgot about drugging, like roofies or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do they still do
Looking at
that?
stuff
See,
in
that's on my
refrigerator.
yes, but that's on my next one. That's on the high risk thing.
So where do they get that crap though? Like, how do
Yeah,
Any drug
people
dealer
be
can
selling
but
it.
Yeah.
like, what drug is it? Is it a pain pill or is it some
No,
other
what is roofie?
They're like-
Rohypnol?
Yeah,
But what does it do? Like you
it
function?
makes you pass out.
Like if you mix it with alcohol. So like I know like a lot of people put like Xanax and stuff.
Oh, okay, Xanax.
So anything that's like a relaxing or whatever, if you add it to alcohol, you're already under the influence. You're drinking too much. So just and don't let it be like a petite girl or
Oh, if they're like 100 pounds and you pass out.
you probably not remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
I forget they like Bill Cosby type of crap. Okay.
No, really. though.
Please.
Right.
But in a public setting.
Yeah.
Right.
Where she can pass out like, oh yeah, she just trying to take her home and
Nobody's thinking anything.
nobody's gonna say anything because they're drunk too.
So even
Exactly.
people are just like, oh, you're so sweet to take her home.
And
Yeah.
you
That's
gotta
gross.
think she gets home
Yeah.
good.
Ew. Or in the car.
Yeah.
That is
A
gross.
lot of
Which
things
leads
happen
us
to
to high risk.
Okay.
That is definitely a number one high risk that happens at a lot of team parties back then and now, so that's why a lot of people tend to go with friends. Well, I know I go with my friends, we got this real buddy system. Don't leave nobody, we all go to one place together. So if one person gotta go to the bathroom, we all going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But see, I'm on top of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Mine
Stay in
too.
group,
Okay.
stay in groups, never push a group down, never take a drink from somebody, and that's sad that you have to learn that.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like,
So you
once
gotta
hold
hold it like in front of you too.
Never put it down.
Yeah, don't
And
put
if you
your
put it down,
down.
don't drink it.
Yeah. Nowadays, even if you got your cup in your hand and you turn your head,
Yeah. I did that with a water yesterday and I was like, oh, I don't want to drink after somebody. They're all the same water.
Yeah.
yeah. And what are some other high risks that we have that happen at parties?
I put a date rape, underage drinking, and overdose.
I put use of needles and unprotected
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
That's a good one.
that's
Needles.
a real good one.
Which I know is more of like a Midwestern Cincinnati thing, but the heroin got
Oh
big.
no, it's bad in Springfield.
Is it?
What?
Heroin's just
That's crazy.
What's
bro.
the other one that makes you get sore?
methamphetamine.
It's going bad.
Well, they mix them so on heroin you pass out and like overdose, and on meth you're
You're
like,
like, oh,
and if you mix them, they try to get a balance in the middle. So.
oh my gosh, that's so bad.
Yeah, I haven't heard about like opioids and people like shooting up or anything like that till I came out here to Ohio for school.
Yeah.
Like where I'm from, people don't do stuff like
in
that. For
Michigan,
real.
they don't do it.
I'm not from Michigan. I'm from Indiana.
Oh yeah,
But
see,
they
you
said,
guys
Like
have wholesome
everyone does
parties,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Well, not everyone, but like
You got cornfield parties and stuff.
And you have to be crazy sometimes.
they
You
said
know, I
that.
don't hear nobody do comparing.
yeah, I don't hear about nobody. Yeah, crack. They do that.
But like
Crack is okay.
But no, I
Somebody's okay.
But I guess these two white people, they have like their fingers, their hands were like swollen, huge, and then they had like
Really?
bumps all over their arms. And I'm like, y'all must, and then you can tell like
They must have
didn't wash
popped
up
the
for a couple
vein
of
or
days.
something.
And like they were kind of hot. I think they were trying to steal. Like,
Okay.
if you want to steal, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
This take you. I don't.
And
Wow.
what could be the consequences of those things?
I put unwanted pregnancy, trauma. Yeah.
You want to go or do you want me to go?
Oh, I said pregnancy and kick out and getting kicked out too.
I had overdose and STDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I thought was like, death, because we was going on the overdose type of thing. You could be dying from parties, shootings and stuff like that. And then also like, yeah, that could ruin your future for real.
Mhm.
Your mom find out, you getting in trouble. So it's
I
a
have
lot.
heard 2 stories lately, and I think these folks just left their teens, and they were like, brothers driving together got into a fight while driving, fist fighting. One pulled out a gun and shot it in the air just to like stop his brother from fighting him. But somebody called the cops. They came, and then there were mushrooms in the car, and now they're like domestic violence, discharge of a firearm, possession of
Oh my goodness,
mushrooms.
that life is gone. off that.
Yes.
Like they
see?
had nothing before that, no charges, and that
Oh,
was
it's
just
over.
you would think.
They're making an example of her.
I know. And
It
then,
sucks.
A lot of people at one night, determine their future and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
you can't do that.
yeah.
That one night will really mess people up. For real.
yes.
And you think you're just going out to have fun. But so, what experiences do y'all think boys and girls hope for when they go to parties? I'll start. Personally, I feel like the whole purpose of going to a party is, to unwind, have fun, kick it with your friends and stuff. You get your homework done, you just want to go out a little bit. It could be your birthday, because I remember around Springfest, it was my birthday week, so I was just, like going out to all the parties and stuff. But I was being real safe and I enjoyed myself.
I think that people go to parties to unwind, socialize. I go to socialize because I don't do anything but school at home. So I guess you hope to have fun.
Same thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, it was to get lit or wasted or any of the above. And then even for myself, I found out quickly by sophomore year I couldn't do it. I was failing out of school. I wasn't showing up to work. I was getting in trouble, like for real. So luckily, escaped before it took over.
I thought, luckily you realized it.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
don't realize it until they're too far in and now they just they can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sad.
So what do y'all feel like make parties fun? Like genuinely fun outside of drinking and smoking?
I guess the dancing, like
Yeah.
you're just hanging out, but besides that, you're really just hanging out with your friends.
So like, do y'all feel like y'all have to be under the influence to have fun?
No.
I feel like if I'm answering honestly, I feel like you are more prone to loosen up to have fun.
You are.
If you've had a drink or something, not necessarily hard drinks, but a cocktail or something. That's why every party you see, even,
Like
all
work
that Thai
parties
affairs
and
have drinks. Like,
Mhm.
because it loosens you up to relax.
Mhm.
It is weird because alcohol was like illegal. It's everywhere.
Right, it is everywhere. And then, like, I think weed is on the ballot this year for voting. Is that true?
Yeah, I heard that Ohio's supposed to be trying
Which
to
is
But see, I
legalize.
don't
crazy.
understand why it's not. Like, not being funny. Like,
Right.
alcohol has just as much damage to your body as everything.
Right.
It's not legal in Indiana
I don't
either.
understand.
It's still not legal out there either.
I mean, that would be legal in India.
Girl, tell me about
That would be legal in India.
That's kind of funny.
it. How do y'all feel like a party could become a bad party?
The company that's there, drugs that's there. People have weapons.
Jealousy over
Yeah.
boyfriend, girlfriend.
That would do it. It is so.
And usually that's what starts it.
Yep.
When that person has a gun or something, this person
Mhm.
doesn't want to fight,
Yep.
and then they pull the gun out.
Or a bad drug deal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's very good. That's real bad.
Do any of y'all have any personal unwanted experience that you have had at a party or seen at a party? You know, like secondhand seen. It don't necessarily have to be a personal experience. I've seen a couple fights at a party.
Yeah, definitely fights.
I've definitely seen fights. I've actually seen shootings. I've seen fights.
Yeah.
I've seen people under the influence.
Did the people survive the shooting?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I'm in Springfield, so it's real bad right now. So,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a party where someone like got killed, but I've definitely been to a party that got shut up and stuff before. That's about it. Thank God, you know,
I had a friend grow up, and they had just like an after party, and everybody was in the hot tub, and one of the women died in the hot tub. I don't know if that's because it was Rohypnol or if it
Yeah.
was like you pass out in the hot
but
tub.
she probably
passed out
was
and drowned.
because you're really not supposed to
That's
get
what
in
it
water
sounds
while you.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know whatever came of the investigation. It was like a friend's little brother. And actually, the family like sold the house and everything.
Yeah, I was thinking of him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dang, so y'all gonna make the next person live there and be haunted?
I couldn't live there and know that. Like,
No.
and know that, like, I believe in spirits. That's why I'm hard.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
supposed to tell you that someone died in the house?
They don't have to.
I thought they were supposed to tell you that.
I think you have to like disclose maybe damage of the
Yeah.
house, but that's
You have to tell.
you don't.
That is crazy.
Which is
So
sad.
I'm getting on to Johnny when someone died here.
You're supposed to do, but that's why your realtor should do homework before you buy a house.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You want to look that
Because
stuff up.
it's public knowledge. Like,
Yeah.
you should be able to look up the address and see if the yard folder and it pops up crazy.
That's crazy.
So, what is y'all overall experience with parties? Like, how do y'all feel about them? Do y'all feel like they help, you know, the younger generation, or are they like, you know, what's that word that I'm looking for? I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but are they good overall? Like, do y'all like going to parties or no?
I think it depends on the people that are there. And are there people that are mature enough to de-escalate situations or maintain control? Because the newer generation is different than the older one. And I think they're a little more hot-headed. So I guess it depends on the surroundings. and the people that- If it's a party.
Even just below me, I heard of this mom today, a sad story, and her 16-year-old did commit suicide this spring. Very sad. And the mom went last month to the 16-year-old girl's ex-boyfriend's house and pulled a fake gun on him, but she was charged with felonious assault. She said, like, you're next, and she's all over the news for doing that. Because I guess, yeah, I was
Why?
So I'm thinking that her baby committed suicide over
like,
that
a
person.
boyfriend. That's what I'm
And
guessing.
so like she's blaming him, but that's just part of the
That's-
women. You have to
That's
blame.
right.
Yeah.
The blame is placed on him, but really.
So she may have a defense in court, but I think she's locked up right
That's
She-
actually so.
now. And what's even sadder is her and her husband 10, 15 years ago had a boy and a girl. The dad died of cancer. She I think did remarry, but now the daughter is dead and she's in prison. So I'm thinking of the 15-year-old boy. or 13.
That's left alone.
Yeah, like maybe he's with the new husband, but even then yet, like the new husband they just met 2 years ago.
Yeah,
So
so he's probably, you are ready, sure.
That is crazy.
yeah.
Those are some deep questions you gotta figure out.
Yeah.
But that is awful. That's really sad. I hope they're kind of lenient. Give her some therapy or something.
I know.
She's actually hurting.
And that's what a lot of people are saying, because like she is hurting, and
And it's
unfortunately it's an excuse, but she
But
may.
it's kind of like, what does she see? Like, as a mom, did I go on her phone and I see you talk crazy to her? And say
Oh,
she's
that's
not
true. I
working
guess when
on
your
it?
daughter's dead, you have the phone.
You have everything. Yeah, like,
And I think she broke into the house, cornered the kid in the gun, and
Oh,
I really
garage,
feel like
and,
she's seen something she shouldn't
Yeah.
have.
right.
She
Because-
probably
Then
seen
he
that
started
messages.
recording, I guess, after he like got scared and fell on the ground and remembered hearing the click. It's reported as a fake gun, but
Oh, but he should definitely be scared. That was her point. And I just feel like she's seen something because a
Right.
woman's not gonna act like that.
that's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
She's not gonna do
Probably
that
seen
for
their
nothing.
messages.
There's
Hopefully, if she
something
did,
that-
actually
there's
their
something not
messages,
letting us
yeah,
know.
hopefully she gonna bring it up in court.
Even when I
Hopefully they let her
searched the
bring it up in
mom,
court.
I saw her daughter come up on a TikTok. And I'm like, oh, I forgot that kids that old make TikToks and
TikTok,
stuff.
yeah.
And I'm like, can they be are they bad TikToks? Are there nasty ones? Or are they like, you know what I mean? Like,
And there is this. My kids have TikTok and I have to go through and watch them and tell them which ones are inappropriate.
Social media is so corrupt now, y'all. I'm not letting my kids have phones until they like 11, 12.
Yeah, and I felt like that too, but I'm gonna have to get my other phone because they're at different schools now. So now I got 3 walking home this way and then this one first. So
But don't be fooled, baby. You getting a flip phone. You getting the
right. Yes, that's how you do it right there.
this is the emergency.
Okay.
That's what my mom did. I was in high school. When I was 16.
I just got my own.
I didn't want to pull that thing out.
Yeah,
I
they're
didn't
like,
wanna pull it
you
out.
got a flip phone.
I don't pull it out, and then I did. Someone told me to put, and then my friend did. I keep, I wanted to smack her because don't embarrass me like that. It's just like,
Yeah.
and she'd be like, I used to have one. I was at elementary school. No, it was my. I just like, girl, get out my bag. And then
I had mine till I was in middle school.
Right.
Mama, she didn't
I
want
had a church phone, but I'm.
I had a pager.
I
Yeah.
never got a church.
So I do he remember? He just said he had
I
pager.
had, I had a pager. I lost it in 1997 and got a cell phone in 98.
And then I remember my cell phones were huge. They're like
Right.
phones.
They were. They
And then
were.
the antenna, you can pull it up.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to have a briefcase attached, which was weird. Like, if you Google like oldest cell phones, they have briefcase and a cord.
I thought that wasn't real.
No, that's real. No, that's real.
Yeah, y'all had a phone attached to a briefcase.
Yeah, that's how you got like the signal and everything. I don't know how else you would get a phone, a mobile phone. Then they would go in the car, so I guess that maybe that was cool. Was the briefcase was somewhere in the car and you couldn't see it. You know what I mean? Like the whole system. No, that's totally real.
Crazy. Okay.
Girl.
The first camera was like the size of a car too, supposedly.
Huh?
So the first camera or like video camcorder or something that was like enormous because it had so much stuff in it.
Mm. Yeah, that's insane. But
Yeah.
okay, so we named a few things wanted and unwanted that takes place at parties. Why do y'all think boys and girls around our age participate in things like this, even though they know the risk factors?
I don't know, the escape from home. Or escape from life period.
Yeah, that seemed like the joy in life back then. Like,
Mhm.
Even
Alcohol.
now, I feel
Yeah.
like I just wish people would find joy in doing other things. 'Cause,
Right.
Like, I like going to parties too, but I don't go to parties often. You know, I like to do
Yeah.
other stuff to have fun.
like I learned it reverse. I learned like alcohol,
I learned the reverse.
girlfriends, even smoking, whatever. And then I learned to do
The
normal
fun, normal
self-care.
stuff.
Yeah. At like
See,
19
I
or
always
20.
kept myself company as like when I was a kid and stuff, so it just stayed the same as I got older. I really didn't start going to parties until I came to Central.
I think
Oh,
that it,
yeah.
I think that it also mimics like your home life and what you're used to seeing, what is trained in your mind to be a good time. Because even in all like the parties I've been to, like family parties, there's drinking involved.
True,
Somebody's
yeah,
smoking.
true.
Yeah.
So it's like you think that's a norm. You don't know you can have fun without doing that.
I was
Until
introduced
you're
to it between 8th and 9th grade. That's all they did at weddings was drink. So I'm like, I'm supposed to drink now. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
In high school, you know, you think you're an adult.
See, I was exposed to way before that. Probably like
I mean, like I've always been around
I
it,
think like
but
6th grade. My brother was 6th
I
grade.
didn't take my
for him.
first drink until I was like 16. I was at a Mexican party, y'all. I had fun. But yeah.
I think it just depends on what you know is a good time and like what will you allow yourself having fun with or doing.
And then it says, how do kids decide whether to get involved in the more risky things, or how do you decide? I feel like a lot of this happens under peer pressure. I feel like a lot of kids get peer pressure into doing stuff, or just because it don't even have to be like actual like peer in the flesh peer pressure. Like, you just see your friends doing this stuff, you're gonna start feeling some type of way. You're gonna want to do it. Like, dang, they having fun. They,
It can't be that bad.
yeah, it can't be that bad. Take a little.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, one of my friends said she tried it. I'm down with her. I said, and she was like, oh, the white dude came out that day.
Yeah. Have fun with that, but not me.
I actually know a lot of people that try and it's more common than you think.
It really
And it's
is.
really awful.
It scares me.
Yeah, it really is awful. Now that's something I'm never gonna do. I've never been a drug person. I don't know. Drinking, okay, but drugs, no. But it's very common, especially coke. And very, very common more than you think. Like I know so many functioning coke addicts that I didn't know were coke addicts until I became a grown up and I could realize the sciences of the sniffles, the in between.
Mhm.
You don't know that stuff as a kid. You just think they got a runny nose. Like it's really, really common. So like the younger people that I know do it, it's just their parents did it. And they knew their parents did it. So now their parents are still working, paying their mortgage on time. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just something that they do. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's
y'all.
possible, like to be a functioning addict.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really is.
Especially in America, which is
Yeah.
weird.
I don't, and it's kind of weird because like you do it, cause like when you watch TV or like videos, they're like, oh yeah, you can spot it like this right here is a drug addict, but then you see the other side, where like, oh yeah,
Not
he's a-
always.
Yeah, they be like, oh, he can't keep his eyes open, he just standing and falling asleep. My brother, he worked somewhere where there was somebody who was like really a functioning alcoholic, but he wouldn't know unless he wouldn't know unless he like. You call him, he call you up like, I'm doing this schedule and I got my wine. Do you have any days off you want off? And my brother, and he does it all the time. He can't drink without alcohol. If he don't, maybe he'll die.
You really don't know someone's an addict until they let you into their personal life.
Yeah.
I think he was hard to cook at it too. And then his son was gonna work there too. And I'm like, so he's gonna be a family restaurant? It's Jersey Mike's. Why you got the whole family here?
At Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, those were Jersey Mike's. He was like the chef. He was the manager.
This week.
It was two. It was like so. Okay. That was crazy.
And then it says, what risk partying experiences have affected you? So like any of the risk partying factors that we discussed, have they affected y'all in any way?
I think I've been around a lot of fights. I think I've been around a lot of shootings, and I've lost a lot of people to shooting. So that part, the long-term effects of losing somebody because you went out to a party and got shot and didn't come home and you did, the trauma from that will be forever.
Yeah.
And then you're constantly scared and you're looking around. Right. So like those traumas, yeah. Underage drinking, I'd say. I was drinking before I was 21. And I think that if you truly understand what it does to your body, you wouldn't do it. Or you wouldn't do it as much. You would like kind of try to. So I think that comes with age though. Like I don't think you know that instantly. But you don't know that when you're 16.
Right.
Yeah, and you don't honestly know that until you learn your body and how much you can take. And that builds, and that's tolerance, and that means you've been drinking because now you have a tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
So like nobody's but understanding like you're building up a tolerance, but it's just I think that all of that does affect you, regardless if you feel like it does or not.
I say definitely a big risk partying factor that we discussed was the shooting and stuff. Like in the fighting, I look over my shoulder everywhere, even when I'm not at parties. Like people tell me a lot of times I'm very observant because I just look at people and at my surroundings. I just can't help it now.
It's kind of sad. It's like you came here to have fun. You didn't come here to fight or look at fight. Yeah, and over something that could have been resolved if it was by a little chat or something, or like, or just like a little ignore, like, okay, well, just keep on moving, because that's the whole point of a party. You're there to have fun. You're not there to be stressed. If you're stressed out, it's time to just go home, watch some TV, or go to bed. Do something. I don't know. Today's not your day. But I've never been around parties like that. I don't go to parties. That's fine.
And then I have 2 more questions for y'all, and then we're done. One of the questions I'm gonna ask is who can talk about being at a party and being sober? Have any of y'all ever been to a party and stayed sober?
Yeah.
Yep, for 25 years now.
Did y'all still have fun, like the same kind of fun y'all would say if y'all had, as if y'all was?
I don't drink around certain people, so.
Weddings, I just pick up like photography. I start taking pictures. And
Yeah.
The bride and groom love that because you got pictures of everybody and you send it to them.
Right.
They love that.
And
instead
so
of
usually
drinking.
people like that do get the good off garbage, like not the post ones.
Yeah,
They hire
yeah.
them, but the good ones are people laughing at everything.
Yeah, it's a good distraction instead of having to get your drink on.
What about you? You ever been to any parties and stayed sober? Do you go to parties? Do you like parties? You ain't been answering them questions,
I
man.
only been to like 2. And I was with my friend at home. She's like, you want to go to all these parties? Like, yeah, let's go. And I was sober. Like, they wanted a twisted tea, and I hate those.
Twisted tea, yeah.
But she got them. I didn't like them, so I was really sober. I was sober most of the time. I was sober. Yeah, I was. And then it took me a minute for me to actually like be comfortable. It was really all white people, and I never did this like all white. Like everybody was white school. Like it'd be a little bit of mixture, but I was uncomfortable. And then after a while, I'm like, you know what, let's just. And I started dancing. I was cool, but I had fun. But they told us to get the F out because the floor cracked.
Oh.
And
That's fun.
it was fun. That was a fun party. The first party, it was so boring. People threw up.
Oh, jeez.
It was like
The Uber will charge you an extra $100 if you do that in the Uber.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, they got a cleanup fee. You can't throw up in the Uber.
That is nasty.
Yeah.
I don't blame y'all for
I
charging.
know.
Do you remember how many times they probably had that happen before they?
That's
started
why it's a
charging?
policy now.
Yeah, that's gross.
And then the end of the lesson question is, what is one thing you can do this upcoming weekend to enjoy yourself socially and be safe?
Like you go to events without, and like just take time to enjoy, find something nice to do, go walk.
Self-care.
Go to the party.
and just sit out behind and say, I'm dangerous, I guess.
Yeah. I like to go to the waterfall. It'd be real peaceful. You been to the waterfall? It's like right down the street.
Yeah, it's
Clifton
at the
Springs
Indian
or
Mountain.
something.
Yeah. It's real nice over there. I go over there. Or I just binge watch TV shows. You know, I be trying to go to the little events and stuff now because my friend's not here. So I just be trying to do little stuff to get on my room.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Any questions?
Yeah, any questions for me?
We still have 20 seconds. Okay.
Well, thank you guys for letting me come teach, and I hope I can do it really soon. I'll be stop.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I always have to rush out.
Going to work out today?
I have to go see 5 clients at the private practice. It feels like it, but I will start running again, hopefully tomorrow. Maybe I'll get 4 miles in walking today, and that's it.
Wow, get that, good job.
Somebody had an Obama phone. Adriel did. She said, "How bad were